Robert.
Yes.
Something like that.
They're social enough. They're usually with folk too.
But I will
We're not
leave
far
you.
behind.
You will be safe, right?
But outside of that, Zell, you hear me?
Yeah.
Busy.
So the information that I relayed to you that other day, I found out from Peggy that the way it was worded in a way that made me think otherwise of what happened really.
Exactly.
Oh, the thing about my sister.
It was very
Yes.
vague.
I see. Well, I talked with her about it, and she said that she's alright, so.
That's what matters. I just wanted you to know that. Like I said, the way things were worded, it seemed otherwise.
It did leave me a little nervous at first, but I appreciate you clearing that up.
I never had anything against you or anyone in this room. I just hope that's known. Does anyone have a joke or something to break the ice or the silence?
I was just curious.
That's
You got a joke? I
something.
like jokes.
Talking to a horse or something.
Oh dear.
If I make
yes,
a
there
joke,
we
it's
go.
going to be wildly inappropriate, so I don't think that's a good idea.
I think everybody here is ready for that joke.
Does anyone else have anything else that need to be aired? Covered in conversation with the majority of the kindred present in the region. Majority.
Well,
Not that
outside
I'm
of that,
aware of.
I'm all good. Yeah. If anyone has anything they want to say to me, please say it now. I would appreciate it.
Stop breaking the masquerade in the fucking underground. Also, come by and spa sometime.
I shall. Spar, I mean.
Don't do it in front of me, for fuck's sake.
What, the sparring part?
No, the breaks. Because the more you do that, the less I can help you. I cannot help those who are known to the humans. Because I cannot associate with you if you're known to the humans.
If there was ever anything to happen, I put it on myself. I don't take everybody with me. I've been surviving for a long time now.
It is hard to reason with a mob, though.
Groupthink. Yes, I understand. After you see it from time to time, you get tired of it. You get tired of seeing yours die regardless what you do. Regardless if you hide or you don't. At some point, we're going to have to do something different. That's my opinion.
In my opinion as well.
But I do hear what you're saying. And I am listening. In case you think I'm not.
I'm glad.
In the end, no matter what anyone thinks about me, I am for my people. Because that's all we have in the end of the day. Even if you don't like me or you wouldn't put your life on the line for me, I can sit here and say wholeheartedly I would for anyone here. Any of my kind. So about that joke. Anyone?
Do you know where King Solomon's Temple is located, Jesse?
Why don't you tell me?
Right next to his ear.
Okay. Well done.
This is a question.
Thank you. Yes.
Does anyone know or did feed on a one Miss Genevieve?
No.
You know I have my suspicions.
Well, as do I, but
And I plan on dealing with that one personally.
I spoke with him.
Why does that sound so familiar?
Miss Genevieve, not Guinevere, is a resident of Bastion and was found wandering around Murky Stone in a state of frozen fear and like almost catatonic. It was very strange.
Though, we were able to get some responses out of her.
Almost catatonic, but it was fear that plagued her, and I did not get a chance to examine her, so I'm not sure if she was actually fed on or if she just was paralyzed with fear from something else.
Did she see any doctor?
So she actually flinched when we mentioned that.
Yes, she seemed to get a very negative reaction at mention of the doctor.
I don't know if it was the doctor or the word doctor.
I did say Sebastian.
Oh.
And she got very afraid.
So she was afraid when you mentioned the name Sebastian, not the name Doctor.
She would also flinch at the doctor. She would flinch at both.
That is concerning.
Precisely.
I do not know if I know this Genevieve.
She has
She's
strange times.
Yeah. She specializes in making guns.
She's the one that the HOA in Last Bastion threw a fit over. Oh my god, Last Bastion has a totally different set of issues and it's all zoning.
Oh, is that so?
Yep. I'm really glad you have roads here, because everybody over there is very upset because they pink building on top of each other. Astrid is ready to, like, bury them all for how stupid they're being.
Well, I mean, Astrid could, I suppose just walk around and give them all a kiss.
I don't think she's that contagious.
She could find them.
Find them.
Make them pay.
I'll make them pay.
Mhm.
Well, on that note, I do have to go. But it was lovely chatting with you. Oh,
Gloria.
What?
Picture this, Mr. Belvedere as the new tax collector.
Belvedere as the new tax collector. Oh dear.
That would be hilarious.
Oh my.
You all have a pleasant evening. I know you all don't want me to talk to Jasper. Suppose I won't. Not tonight.
He has gone to
But he does have
bed.
family.
Yes, his
And I
mother's
like
right
my,
there.
I would like my daughter to speak with him when she gets a chance.
Why Jasper?
Because even if he's with you, he's still one of mine. And he deserves to meet his siblings. Even if he never talks to me.
It was good to meet you.
Now, that's a bit of news that I just learned.
Which part?
Let me close the door.
Oh my god, Lord Grey, did you not know about what he did?
Why has no one filled the man in?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought
I
someone had told
tried
you.
to have a conversation the other day.
Okay, quick and dirty. Jesse is Jasper's sire. And the other day in the underground, the break that I kept talking about was he revealed this to him, and then they fought, and then they yelled about vampirism and blah 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 in front of a bunch of mortals, and it was great.
Mhm.
Yes.
And Jasper came back to my house very upset and with a bleeding arm, and we had to get him patched up.
I just don't understand what kind of reasoning would make you abandon him like
I
that.
don't either. I don't understand.
Bad parenting.
If he wanted
And he says
a
you don't know the
relationship,
whole truth.
why he would
What's-
start like that.
Hi, Reb.
Mm.
Yep.
I don't think there's any excuse that would be good enough in this case.
No, I don't know.
Not to me.
Not to me either. I love my son, and I'm not going to put up with any kind of people being bad to him.
The only thing I could see is if he was shoveled, aka he was put in the ground and left. If he made it out, he made it out. And he came out late. He didn't know. It's the only thing I could possibly see. It's a cruel practice, but not an uncommon one.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to see where it goes from here. Hopefully there won't be any more incidents between the two of them.
Guess we'll see.
Well, it does put into question then where Jasper's loyalties lie. When.
I would guess it was with his yeah, due to the fact that he put Jesse on the ground.
Yes, I really don't think that he feels any loyalty to Jesse at this point.
Mm-mm.
We might need to be concerned about a sire's blood bond, though. I'm not
Yes.
sure how strong that might be anymore. It's a year, I think he said.
Around that. Mm-hmm.
I see. No.
He did say that he always got a strange feeling whenever Jesse was around him, but that he just wasn't sure what it was until they had that conversation.
I mean, if you don't recognize that bond, you won't recognize it. But it is a strong one if it's cultivated.
My concern is this, is that Jesse is, well, let's just say he's very, ambitious. And it appears to me that he's attempting to build his house and sire as many vampires as he can.
Yes, but why?
Words and sweet words are one thing. I ignore them. I look at the actions. And actions speak something else.
Indeed.
I'm still thinking revolution, but unpopular opinion.
But against what? Does he really wish to overthrow the traditions?
It seems to be the case. He's blatant and open about everything.
Honestly, that is the one thing that my house is very firm on, is the traditions and the masquerade. Honestly, I really wish Jasper would have just brought the axe down on his head that day. But he is a kinder, more human person than I.
Me as well.
Doing what he did showed a great amount of self-control, and for that I'm proud of him.
It showed he still has his humanity. That's what it showed.
My concern is that revealing himself is scaring away the game. I do not fear the humans. I do not fear their blades. But I do fear that if they are frightened, well, then what do we feed on?
Yes, very much so.
Anyway, this is another matter. There seems to be so many. I was told about these chains in town and all sorts of markings and scratches and things like that. Lots of conjecture, but nothing solid yet. Do keep an eye out for any other strange things. I do think that I don't know if we are being intimidated, or if perhaps our judgments or our reactions are being judged. Any of these things are possible, I suppose.
Yes, that's a reasonable assumption, actually.
Well, the hour is growing late, and it is time I'm abed. And, well, tomorrow I have quite a bit to continue building for the council hall. It is going to be something that is available to all members and be open to the public.
So we don't have to use the hotel lobby. For
Nice.
these kind of conversations.
Precisely. And it will be on the other side of town. So, I suppose that I have some construction to do tomorrow. I have made the road and it passed the new, I believe it's library, yes?
Wait, we have a library?
Apparently.
Oh,
Zalaria's old house.
I thought that was gonna be the council building, honestly.
That's what I thought too.
No, the council building's going to be up on the hill. I believe where
okay.
it is said,
The talking rock.
Talking
Talking
rock,
rock.
thank you.
Yes, it talks.
Talking.
Because it talks.
Mm-hmm. Get
It
list.
What have
really
you been
does.
taking?
What? I'm confused.
Me too. Gloria, did someone slip something in
It,
your
it was a
something?
joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. I had a really nice day, alright? The complete nonsense. Just lick this wall.
Oh,
That's good to hear.
in the day, I am very, not very quick-witted, I should say. Well, with that, I think before I embarrass myself any further, I am going to retire to bed.
Alright. Have a pleasant rest.
What? Huh?
I did not hear that either.
I said good night.
Oh, okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Trying to decide if I go all the way back to the manor, if I just crash in the daybed.
Do you have a room here?
I do have a room here, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you-
Also take the penthouse now.
Why would I take the penthouse?
I don't know. It's bigger.
Why I literally chosen the smallest room in the place because I do not need space. Where did you move?
Oh, there's a
The new house behind ours.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
I like the penthouse, but mostly just because of the view. Also,
Mhm.
is it furnished? Is the only question.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yes.
Have you seen it?
Listen, do I need to be that snobby nobles? What?
Yeah, yeah. Did you
Well,
want to see it? I don't know if you have.
I don't know. I picked the little tiny room because I like the little tiny room.
You know, I figured people would, so I made like 2 on each floor.
Listen, I have a massive room at the manor, and it's full of all things, all the weapons, all the blades. It's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah. Where did Lauren go?
I think she left midway through that.
She did, yes.
Wait, who left? Oh,
Alarin.
she was here. Maybe I guess she did.
She was
She
here for
was.
some,
She
and then she left.
left.
I think she was uncomfortable, the whole situation.
Why?
She was telling me. Not sure.
No, I don't
I guess
know.
the topics, I'm not sure.
Is she not used to society? Is at least amongst the kindred that are social and knowledgeable, this is how we usually deal. I wonder if she's solitary.
Mhm.
Perhaps. I know that Marcus is very, very solitary until I found him and started getting him to socialize more.
Yes, I mean, for solitaries, I suppose it would be very difficult to discuss these things you've kept quiet your whole life. Publicly, with other people who actually could relate to you.
That's probably what it was. It's the feeling I was getting talking to her outside.
Just like, what? Why the fuck would you say these things? It's like, well, because we're in private company.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think she was worried someone not of kin would have been in the meeting or something. I don't know.
I mean, the only one I've not, like, I don't know, like, aggressively confirmed is Miss Seraphine over there. And I mean, she seemed competent in the conversation. And if she's a human masquerading, I'm going to eat you.
No, it's perfectly alright. I am one, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was Miss Fogliosa in the graveyard was like, I have to go feed him. Like, shut the fuck up! You didn't say that in public. Bad. I'm going to bap
Wait,
you,
who said that?
Miss Fogliosa.
Yeah, she's a character. Yes, I'm not one to have much conversations with others about this, other than my the house that I was a part of back in London.
It is
That was the only ones I really talked about that.
my house has passed in and out of a few different citadels, so it is difficult to learn to identify. But it is nice actually to be part of society.
It's interesting.
I'm still not 100% sure what that's like.
I don't know, Shlomo. Why the fuck are you here?
I walked here with you originally.
Listen, you're just a fucking slouch, all right? It's fine. You're still good company.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was my charm that kept me around.
Oh yeah, that's definitely it. Definitely the perfume that wafts from you is so enticing too. Blech.
I think you're confusing that with my uncanny sense of fashion.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Zalaria, you really got a lady killer over here.
You know, I've made him some outfits, but he doesn't tend to wear them very often. So
I wear
Shame.
them.
You know, just get him into like society clothes. You know, the one fucking day I was like, today's gonna be a spa day. Nothing but formal fucking affairs. I'm gonna
Yep,
put on
yep.
formal wear tomorrow and it's gonna be nothing but spas.
You know, if I were
Well,
to take
he's
all
leaving.
of these weapons out of my bag, no one would want, or like everybody would want to spar. But
Yep.
now that I have them all, yeah.
And he's gone.
Mhm.
Alright.
Slinked out the door.
I'm gonna go for one more walk and probably go home. Those were some sounds that came out of my mouth.
That they were.
I just noticed
Legible,
that
no, but words.
They were something.
Indeed.
This is not the night I was expecting how it to go end, I
Well,
guess.
you didn't get dragged into a murder trial, so I mean,
That is.
yep. I mean, yet you might still be dragged into the murder trial. I don't know if they finished putting
Well-
together the jury.
I guess I'll have a discussion with Jasper about what was said. Let's see what his thoughts on all that. I still feel there's no excuse for what has happened.
Well,
Yeah, I've told you a little of my stuff, so.
I believe that that sort of behavior is unacceptable too, but I can see how things like that could have happened. I think it is ignorance, but I can understand how it might have happened.
I'm still reluctant to believe everything that he says.
He is quite the talker.
As long as he behaves within the bounds of tradition, I don't fucking care. He can work it out eventually. We have enough time for them to work it out. As long as he behaves. If he doesn't, well, I'm more than willing to use something on him. It's fine. Yep. Gloria, out!
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
I don't know how you get yourself wrapped up on all of this, Shlomo.
It seems to be some kind of trick of mine.
Uh,
You're heading back home.
I think so, yes. I'm going to go to the Frost Temple.
I'll escort you there.
Appreciate it. No, it's like you... You definitely have some kind of uncanny bullshit, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I always do tend to stumble into situations that I don't have much to do with.
Well, you could just, excuse yourself if you didn't want to be involved, but you put your fucking nose in it.
It's kind of hard whenever it involves where my girlfriend's living.
Well, that's your own fault for dating her. Clearly you like the trouble.
Are you suggesting that I break up with her?
Absolutely not suggesting that you break up with her. Oh,
Good,
goodness.
because that's not happening. I have absolutely no plans on that.
So there's play tomorrow.
I suppose. I was considering on auditioning, but the auditioning was for yesterday, which I sleep.
Yes. Uh-huh. I know.
Frost Temple, you said.
Yes. Pardon? Frost Temple, Sir Ethward. That's the wrong place. Do you believe the entirety of the society presumes you to be one of them?
What? Your kindred?
Yes.
That seems to be the odd case. Roderick thought it so much he showed me his secret room.
Well,
You know, the one where he's collecting deep red, I believe you called it.
This is a common term used to refer to it, yes.
I honestly don't understand why.
Because everybody presumes you are kindred. There's a person over there.
Mm-hmm.
See them on the mountain.
I see them, clearly. They seem to be either running or working their way over.
Or turn the light out so they are not seen.
They're running.
No.
Okay, what makes people assume I'm kindred?
Well, because you spend a lot of time with us, and because some of us speak openly in front of you. Did they go up the mountain? I did not see which way they went.
They went down.
Oh.
It's not my fault. People just assume.
Well, it is implied trust, is what it is. It is this game of chained trust. You are trusted by me because Ilaria trusts you, because I trust you, many of the other ones trust you, and so on and so forth down the chain. No one asks. That is usually how society goes. It is implied trust. If I trust you, someone that you trust, then you should trust the people that I trust, at least to be insofar as what they might be, or that they might not break traditions.
I wonder what they'd do if I just ate a big old bowl of salad in front of them.
I don't know. I eat in front of them.
You eat actual food.
Can.
Go figure.
Do you think I just fucking drank wine for show? I actually enjoy white wine.
I rather enjoy making alcohol myself, though I don't tend to drink much.
You got mugged, sir.
Bad murder kitty. Bad.
Well.
The Yetis, huh?
Yes, I don't know why they live in here, but they do.
Don't you dare. Okay, you missed.
I don't know, I have a particular diet. Things I favour and things I don't. That was my shins. I didn't need those anyways.
I have a feeling you'll heal.
No, you wouldn't think.
You're right. It might take a few months, but eventually you'll be on the mend.
Yes, I suppose. I must contend with that then.
It is dense up here, isn't it?
It is. That's why we stick to the road if we do not wish to lose someone. It
I'm
is
following
called
you.
the Blackwoods, after all.
That is very fair. I met a Blackwood of no association the other day.
I know, it was fucking weird. And so my question to you, Shlomo, is our trust misplaced in you?
Have I given any reason for there to be any trust misplaced?
I do not think it is fair to answer a question with a question.
I don't believe words, I believe actions. I could say anything and be a liar.
Yes, but if you lie, and we find out that it is a lie instead of your double talk. I have always been a person who does not really appreciate double talk, though I do believe in some cases it's necessary. I'll just straight up lie, though, when I need to.
Understood.
I mean,
I guess I should ask, what have my actions showed as of late?
it shows that you are observant, and that you are willing to share information, which I appreciate. So,
Indeed. And if I wanted to betray your people, I'm going a very bad way of doing it by dating one of them.
oh no, that's how I killed a lot of people I didn't like.
I guess what my assumption was true.
What?
You're incredibly stuck up, but you're a monster in the sheets. They just couldn't handle it.
No, usually it was a good way to bring in trust of people. Come now, darling, we are so dedicated in our cause. Come join me in the evening. Learn little secrets, plans, and find a downfall that way.
I was
Besides,
making a joke, but alright.
feelings are fleeting, and I do not have much use for them.
I find over the years, it's one of the few things enjoyable in life. Finding the one person to spend eternity with. Perhaps you'll find it, perhaps you won't.
As I've said,
But
I think the feelings are fleeting. And at the end of it, not enough joy comes from the moments that they exist. It is not worth it for me.
I beg to differ. I think that the memories will last for the rest of your life and will always give you some sense of joy, even if it was only temporary. Though I'm divorced twice, so take it for what you will.
Yes, I suppose that is fair. I am going to retire, though. The storm draws close and the thunder strikes, so it is bed for me.
Sleep well.
You as well.
Though I feel I might face plant in the snow before I get home.
Well, I mean, there's always the doghouse. Gloria's got jokes today. Alright. I'm gonna do that thing. We're gonna raid somebody. I think we're gonna raid Cass. He's the only one awake, and he can deal with this. Because I'm that kind of person. Alright, you guys have a great fucking evening. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. Wait, so I still have a couple seconds, and then I'll say bye. Later.